Good evening, children. Well, this is the first time that I am addressing you in spite of this pandemic situation that we are facing. I have always written in the website with regard to my subject, always wear face mask, stay healthy and stay indoors. At the same time, children, you must take this opportunity to study well at home. Now, you have already come across the terms accounting, bookkeeping, limitations, nature, everything. But today, I have chosen these two portions of this particular chapter: classification of accounts and accounting cycle. Now, before I start, I would like to be excused. I will just take out my face mask and I will teach. Now, the word classification of accounts. Classification means the way accounts is broken up into parts, is classified into parts. The first is known as personal account. The second is known as real account. The third is known as nominal account. And the fourth is known as valuation account. This particular account I will not discuss over here. I will discuss in class 11. Broadly, these three are the classifications. Now, what do you mean by personal account? Personal account deals with two persons, X and Y, two firms, two institutions, Central Bottom School, two organizations, ITC Limited, Hindustan Unilever Limited, for money or money's worth. Now, this personal account is again classified into natural personal account. Now, what is natural? Remember, the day we are born in this universe, it is expected that our parents will give us a name. It's expected. So our parents give us a name. Say my parents have given my name Tapush Kumar Sinha. That is personal account. So children, all of you are all personal accounts in the natural sense. Now, this is A. A stands for artificial personal accounts. What do you mean by artificial? Well, I teach in this way. Artificial means no father, mother. What is the meaning? Say, DPS North Kolkata. It is the name. It is an artificial name to bring out the name of the school, the name of the institution. There has been a founder who has founded the school and has given a name. The third is representative. I will not explain this now because again it is class 11. So just remember natural and artificial. Natural means by nature. I mean, it's quite natural, it is quite evident that you need a name. Artificial, where there are no parents. Natural means parents are there. Even if it is a late, L-A-T-E we write. Don't we? Right. Next we we come to real accounts. Now, what are real accounts, children? Real accounts are actually, it deals with all assets. Basically, for you to remember. Then what is an asset? An asset is actually an economic resource which had a past and which is in the possession of someone and will ultimately fetch money in the long run. For example, I have got a house at Salt Lake. This house was constructed by my father in the year 1975. And he purchased the plot of land from government in the year 1968. So it was a gift of nature, right? It was under whose custody? It was under government of West Bengal. Transferred, the ownership got transferred. It was transferred in the name of my father. And say, if I require money, a huge amount of money I require, I will be able to dispose of that house and convert that into money. So it is a ready conversion of cash. Right, children? Next we come to nominal. Now nominal accounts deals with all expenses, losses, incomes and gains. Just for the time being, remember this, because within a day or two, I will be giving you the explanation of the terms expenses, losses, incomes and gains. Right? Say expense. You've got a mobile phone at home. 100%. Now you do the recharge every 3 months. Yes or no? Yes. That is expense. Loss. What is loss? Say I have purchased a motor car and I am disposing of that motor car because I require money. And had I purchased the motor car say for 10 lakhs, I am disposing it off after 1 year for 6 lakhs. So that is definitely a loss if I take into account the word depreciation on asset. Fixed asset. Forget about the word depreciation now. When we will be doing, we will come to it. Now, but in the normal sense, what is depreciation? It is actually a gradual fall in the value of a fixed asset. See, as I said, I purchased a motor car for 10 lakhs. And the motor car, there has been repairs, there has been renewals, there has been tire problem, there has been the door problem. What has happened then? There has been a gradual decline in the value of the asset. Say the value of the asset comes to 8 lakhs and I have disposed that for 6 lakhs. So automatically when I purchased, the value was 10. When there has been a depreciation of 2 lakhs, the value comes to 8 lakhs and I sell off that machine at 6 lakhs. Do I not suffer a loss of 2 lakhs, children? That is loss. Incomes and gains we will come to. Now, next we come to, I'll just explain to you one thing before I go into accounting cycle. The word transaction, which I will be using it very regularly or at regular intervals. Now what is transaction? Transaction is also dealings between two firms, two persons for money or money's worth. Say you have taken tuition in English in class 8 and you have done a massive performance in the subject. Say you have got 95 and in class 7 final examination you got only 70. So there has been a drastic improvement. So you are really indebted to that particular teacher who has taught you, who has guided you rather. Because it is merely, explanation, the way, the methodology counts in teaching. So what has happened? You have secured 95 beyond expectation and you want to show your love and respect to the teacher. So you go to a shop, Armenia restaurant, and you order for 5 packets of mutton biryani and 5 packets of chicken kosher. What do? You buy the materials, you buy the biryani and the kosher at what? At a price. Now when you are paying for the price, when you are paying the price, you are paying for the biryani and the kosher. So it is expected. That is a transaction. Because on one hand you are giving the money, on the other hand you are getting the food. But now you come to Sir's house and you give those packets to Sir. That is not a transaction. Because there is no monetary involvement. There is pleasure, there is satisfaction, there is love, there is affection, there is respect. You have shown your love and respect towards the teacher. That's not a transaction. So am I clear with the word transaction, children? Lovely. Now we come to accounting cycle, which you have got in your website. Now accounting cycle, this is actually known as a cycle from where the entry starts right up to the last point of accounts, that is balance sheet. So first, we start off with journal. Right, children? Then we do the ledger posting. Then we have trial balance. Then we have income statement. And lastly, we have balance sheet. We have balance sheet. Now remember, journal is actually, what is happening day to day. We are purchasing, we are selling, we are paying wages, we are paying salaries. These are all the things that we do regularly. So, it is a book of original entry in which all the transactions are recorded chronologically. What is the meaning of the word chronologically? Date-wise. Today is 25th July. I have paid wages in cash. Tomorrow is 26th July. Tomorrow is a Sunday. All the business houses are closed. Again we have 27th July. So that is, we are journalizing. We are making a record of the transactions. Then what happens? Once we do the journal, we need to post them. And where do I post? I post them into a term which is known as ledger, in which when we are incorporating the journal entries, we are getting a balance monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly. Right? Now, children, we need to see whether the transactions that have taken place in a month, they are recorded, and whether they are posted properly or posted correctly. So in order to check that posting, children, we need to prepare a trial balance. What is a trial balance? A trial balance is a list of balances of debit and credit items. Now, in my next class or in the coming classes, when I will do trial balance with the help of a pro forma, you will understand better. But for the time being, you remember, trial balance is a statement of assets and liabilities. It's not an account. If excuse me, if my postings are correct, then my trial balance total, that is debit and credit, must be equal to each other. It is known as self-balance, and that is why the name trial balance. Now, again, a trial balance may not agree also, but that is wait and see. Not now. Now we are accepting that our trial balance will agree, because we have to go step by step, isn't it? Now, next we come to income statement. Now, once we have prepared our trial balance, we will have to prepare an income statement. Now, what do you mean by income statement, children? Income statement means the gross profit or the net profit. That is, we are supposed to prepare trading and profit and loss account. Trading and profit and loss account. Now, why do I need to prepare trading and profit and loss account? From the trading account, children, I will be in a position to get my gross profit. And once I arrive at the gross profit, from the gross profit, I will take the net profit or net loss into consideration. Now, what do I do with that net profit or net loss? We cannot eat it, we cannot consume it, because this is in black and white. This is in black and white. So, the last part of the accounting cycle, that is the balance sheet. Now, what do I mean by balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities. Balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities. The amount of net profit or net loss that I will get will be added or subtracted. Either it will be added to capital account or it will be deducted from capital account. Right, children? And with other particulars, the balance sheet also will tally. So, that's why we say that balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities. It is again balance sheet balance. That means it is self-balanced. If your trading profit and loss is correct, that means if your journal to ledger to trial to trading and profit is correct, then automatically your balance sheet has to be correct. Am I clear, children, so far? Now, there are certain things which definitely will come to you in due course every day. Liabilities, assets, cash book, everything. So we will discuss them gradually, children. For the first class that I have given you on accounts and accounting cycle, this is a more or less that you will remember and you will find it easy now to study whatever questions and answers are being given to you. One piece of warning to you before I conclude, that is, remember children, I had done with you communication in commercial organization. Now remember, I have noted in your copies also, I have written in the I have written in my lessons also which have gone to website stating that the chapter on communication in commercial organization is not there in the reduced ICSE syllabus for 2021. Right? Rather, you are going to give class 9, that means, in class 10. So, automatically, your reduced syllabus for class 9 CISC 2021 has deleted communication in commercial organization. So, one particular chapter you are free from studying. Okay, but that was a very, very, interesting chapter. Anyway, you learn in class 10, not to worry at all, children. Whatever you have written, whatever I have checked also, that is deleted from the records. Okay, with this, I would like to end today's class. Hope you have found it to be useful, and if you haven't understood, I will be there again for clarification of some issues which you have problems. Please feel free to note down your points so that I can answer to you in detail. Okay? Till such time, stay indoors, always use face mask and stay healthy. Thank you.